All right. Well, I don't think there's anybody in here just yet, but we're going to get started. We've actually been working all day, but we have a break now where we can kind of live stream with you guys. Hopefully it's working. I don't see anybody in here yet. I do see one viewer. That's awesome. So hi, whoever you are.
Hi, over here. I'm cleaning.
Yeah, Dave's working on reels right now, cleaning those up. And oh, to the stars is in the house. That's Susan.
Hey there, Will.
So Dave's over here cleaning out some reels.
They're nasty.
Yes, they are. So yeah, so we're going to start working on all these top dollars here in a little bit. But first, I have a customer machine, G23, from Lori that I'm going to start working on here. And
maybe Lori's in the chat.
Yeah, Lori, if you're here, say hi. Hey, Zulma, Joanne, Proud Monkeys in the house, Mercia, Ryan, hey Ryan, and Colleen. Hey Colleen from California, good to see you.
Colleen from Cali.
All right, so first thing I need to do is get her games ready. And I think that's this right here. Looks like it. All right. So again, first we're going to start with this G23, and then we're going to start working on the top dollars here in a little bit. Hey, Kestrel. Good to see you. Loretta from San Antonio. Boy, it's hot down here, isn't it? Hey, Susan.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's hot. No joke.
What's funny was Mark and I were going to work out of a metal storage shed.
Yeah. I'm glad we're not. I'm glad we're not.
That idea lasted through May.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, man. Here, let me bring the laptop down here so I can see you guys. Yeah, hit that like button if you don't mind. Who else does this on YouTube? I don't think there's anybody.
There was this one guy.
Does slot machine restores on YouTube.
There was this one guy. He was pretty good.
Yeah, it's like home slots or something like that.
Yeah, I think he got herpes.
Oh. How's everybody doing this fine Saturday afternoon? Hope you're doing well. It's too hot here to do anything outside.
Kind of what people ask, like, how do you live in the heat? I'm like, you learn to live differently is how you do it.
Yeah.
You just learn to live differently.
That's why you get so stir crazy here in the summer, because the only thing you can do outside is swim.
And then about noontime, you go inside and you don't come out until like 8 p.m.
That's right.
When it's still 100 and something degrees.
That's so true. Oh, I need to head over to the computer for a second. Because she wants the Game King stuff, so video poker and then some regular games. So let's see here. And guys, we might not be looking at the chat the whole time, just bear with us. We're busy, busy, busy.
There we go. Wow, so much better.
Okay. So this one's going to Lori. Shout out to Lori. I know we mentioned that a second ago. Julie says it's 92 here, but it's a dry heat. Oh, I'll take that right now. That's for sure.
I miss Alaska.
I know. Yeah, Loretta, the humidity is what gets you, and it's even worse down there in San Antonio. I'm in Temple, and it's bad here. Lil Joe. Hey, Lil Joe, guess what? We're putting video poker on this game, on this machine.
Where's Lil Joe at? You should be helping us. We need someone to test video poker.
And Arya says, I purchased a cheap Japanese Chinese slot off of Craigslist where you stop each reel. What can you share about them, if anything? Those are called pachinko machines. They're kind of a dime a dozen. There's nothing special about them. There's different theme ones. Like you can find them with like NASCAR and F1 and Dallas Cowboys, you know, that kind of stuff. But they're pretty simple machines. They're not anything like official casino games. And Ken says, hey, Mark, can the cabinet play multiple games from different companies, or is it limited to each company? Yeah, no, it's limited to each company. As long as you have the license for it.
Is that the same for the J43?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
You have to stick to SG and Light and Wonder games on that.
Gotcha.
One.
Whew. All right.
Will says it's 80 in South California where I am. And shut up, Will. Yeah, but our taxes are 30% less than yours, so there.
Ha.
I'd rather deal with the heat than pay 30% more taxes a year.
Ask Will how his walk went.
Yeah, how'd your walk go?
Did it go the way I said it should go?
Hey, Mike, that's a good question. So how come double gold slot machine is really hard to hit on compared to double, triple diamond machines? It's because it gives you a win for any mixed symbol combination, and that is what makes it very difficult to hit anything besides that. It's just a tough game. Okay. All right, next I need to... So we're cheating a little bit, but this cabinet has given us hell and back. Dave just fell off of his stool.
How'd that happen?
I don't know.
It's got 4 wheels on it. I swear, it's like it just popped out from underneath me.
Oh, jeez, take it easy, man.
Okay, there we go.
We don't have insurance.
We don't have insurance. Okay. I was like, what the, how did that even happen?
Oh. Yeah, there is never a time that I recommend playing double gold. I never play it. I never play that game.
We did play it when the pinball came out and then got tired of it pretty quick.
Oh, that one, yeah. That's because we didn't have a choice. Like,
yeah.
There wasn't a pinball without it. The new one, anyway. Lil Joe has a question. I had unplugged my 3 machines the other night due to the storms. You said last night that keeping at least plugged in is ideal for the batteries. Yeah, just what I mean by that is don't unplug it and put it in your garage for a couple of months and then expect it to work when you plug it back in and turn it on. That's what I'm talking about.
It will keep the battery charged just plugged into the wall.
That's right. So as long as you just keep it plugged into the wall. But if you got to unplug it overnight or storms coming in and all that, please do that. And make sure, guys, that if you do have your own home machines, put it on a good surge protector. I'm not talking about one you get at Dollar General. Like, put it on a good surge protector. Dave puts his on an APC.
Hell yeah, I do.
If you're going to do that, that's cool. But you don't necessarily need to do that. But the power supplies, especially in the older machines, very sensitive, so you got to be careful with it. I always turn my machines off if the storm's coming through, for sure. I don't want any surges. Even though I have a good surge protector, it's better safe than sorry, right? Oh, Gene, I'm glad I was thinking about you today because I had to replace the battery in this one, and I'm glad that you got your battery replaced and up and running. That's awesome. Thanks for letting me know, Gene. And we'll get your handle fixed on your S2000 next time we're up that way. Yeah, Mike says, okay, thanks, Mark, because I see one here, and the hair is Caesar's Casino in Phoenix. $25 denomination. No, don't do that, man.
Hard pass.
$25 double gold, do not do that. No.
I wouldn't play $25 double gold even if I had one Powerball.
Yeah, right.
Because there's something better.
Yep.
Anything.
Steven says, is it worth fixing the old 3 reels mechanic quarter machine? Depends on which one you're talking about. Like if it's a like old antique type, or are you talking about just a like an S2000?
Whoo, crack my back.
I'm impartial, but I would say it's always worth fixing them, especially if they can be. They're not too far gone. But let me know what game it is. I'll give you good advice on it. To the Star says, I won't even use free play to play double gold. Yeah. Oof. Brutal game. What's the best casino machine to play in a casino? You know, that's always a tough question to answer. Because it's ultimately about you having fun, right? If you're looking for longevity, we would recommend games like Double Diamond, Red, White, and Blue Sevens, Sizzling Sevens, Blazing Sevens, the single pay line quick hits, those type of games. Those are the ones that we typically recommend. But some of those can be pretty boring. Double Diamond is excruciatingly boring. No bonus rounds, anything like that. So just try to stay, if you can, try to stay away from the penny games, the penny video display games, Huff and Puff, the Firecracker stuff, 88 Fortunes, like all those. Try to stay away from those. At least if you're trying to, you know, increase your play time, which we think is always best, because the longer you can play and the more coin in that you can put through, the more comps you generate, the more fun
That was
you
me.
have. Dave's already breaking stuff over there.
The drawer fell.
Oh. That one's missing a door.
Yeah.
That's all right.
We got
doors.
plenty in there.
Yeah, we got doors. I don't know where the screws went, but we got doors.
Oh.
No, do you remember the trick I told you about?
Yes, kind of. But it's the bottom thing here, right?
Yeah, push it up. Is it not going either?
See, I tried that earlier, and it's just... There we go. Jeez.
Oh, it's stiff.
That's what she said.
Fortunately, people don't need to be opening that, so... Oh, that's a double top dollar. That one will be nice to get working.
Whew, this is nasty.
Hey, Dave.
What?
Before you go through all that, let's turn them on and see where they are.
Okay.
Because if there's going to be like big issues, it's not worth like cleaning and taking stuff out and all that.
Oh, we still got to clean them, though.
No, I know, but if some of these cabinets are never going to work. You know, there's going to be something major with them. So
I'm going to cry when some of these don't work.
when is a casino night in Temple? Whenever you're ready, little Joe, come on down. Wolf Run is a great penny game, the original one. Low volatility, great game to play, video style.
Sherman raves about it.
Yeah, Will says, Mark used to say top dollar without skipping a beat. Well, there's actually better options than top dollar, believe it or not. The problem
Top dollar is just the most fun.
The problem with top dollars now, though, is that it's hard to find them in low denominations. You know? They
Go
put
to
them all
Gold
in the high
Nugget.
low
They
number.
got it there.
Let's see. Yeah, Colleen, 25 cents is great. That's a great place it's a comfortable place to start, you know? No matter what the game is.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah, Proud Monkey's right. Original Wolf Run, original Buffalo, original Coyote Moon, all fun games to play. And then they ruined them with the new versions. That's right. They just started adding more and more features, making them more volatile. Susie found a 25-cent top dollar at Pepper Mill in Reno. Oh, that's cool to know. That's hard. That's hard to find. No underground casino here. Are you crazy? It's crazy talk. We do for legitimate purposes only.
There's no basements in Texas. Well, there are some now.
That's true. Too much caliche. Bedrock here is brutal.
Water table just sucks with clay.
Yep. Hey, Michelle. Good to see you. So, Majestic, first thing I'm working on is this G23 for Lori. And so going to get it all set up. I kind of, like I said, I cheated a little bit because this machine...
Wow.
The last... what?
The fans came on.
Oh, it blew all the dust.
Woo! This place gonna stink.
This, yeah, we should probably get some masks at some point. Especially start blowing them out or whatever.
We'll blow them out outside for sure. But yeah, we might want to.
This machine for the last 24 hours has just been giving us hell, and we didn't have that on video, but we've had to replace a lot of components. It's working good now, but it has not been fun.
One problem fixed, another problem comes up.
Yeah, it's like these things are like working on cars, guys. All you car guys out there, it's the same.
Cars with an electrical issue.
That's right. Could be anything.
They all have ground issues. That's what it is.
You know that second game's not going to work because you don't have anything plugged into the CPU. Just letting you know.
Which one?
The Top Dollar Deluxe.
Anything plugged in the CPU?
There's nothing. No power, no...
Oh, that's probably not going to work.
That's probably not going to work.
Oh, that's probably going to work better than this one with no CPU.
Yeah. That's true.
Damn it.
That one will have to clone the drive. And Ken says the years of smoke and dust just covered Dave. Yeah, pretty much. Lil Joe says, Mark, since you dropped some coin on that cruise, I'm sure they're going to be sending you offers, and he plans on taking them up on it. I mean, I'll go on another cruise, but I'm just not going to go in the casino ever again. But not for a while. We may go, it's going to be difficult. We'll have to work around Jody's schedule, so it could be next year before we go on a cruise. Gene says, hey, that triple stars that I got from you must be broke. I haven't hit the 3 top jackpots yet. Oh, man, it's not broke. That's going to take you a while, if you ever get it. Somebody bought a double diamond machine from me last year, and they still haven't hit the 3 double diamonds.
I haven't hit 3 double diamonds on mine.
Well, it's harder on double top dollar. This was just... still going to Foxwoods this summer. It's still kind of up in the air. We'll let you guys know real soon. Dave at least will be out there. I'm just not sure if I'm going to be out there yet or not. Ken says, do you vacuum out the machines before starting them? No, here's at least this is the way that I've always done it, guys, because there's a large potential that some of these cabinets are just never going to work. No matter what kind of work we do to them, we would have to take out too much. And so what I like to do is to turn them all on, see what we're working with. It's kind of like the same thing with a car. Like if you're trying to see what the problem is, you go through and do diagnostics and all that. If it's a cabinet that we're going to be able to work with because it boots or whatever, then we'll take all the components out of it, completely clean it, dust it, clean out all the fans, like as much as we possibly can, and then put all the components back in. Because here's the problem. Once you start removing components, if you don't know if they're good yet or not, then you're going to run into a troubleshooting nightmare, right? But it's better to know that everything was working, and then when I put everything back in, and something's not working. So you did something wrong, right? You see what I'm saying? You can rule out a bad component because you probably forgot to plug something in or you didn't put something in correctly or whatever. Hopefully that makes sense. But that's how I've learned to kind of do it over the years, and just deal with the dust and the smoke until then. I don't know.
Motherfucker.
All right.
Jeez, this thing.
Joanne asks, do these machines take real cash? How does that work if I buy one for homes? Yeah, they will take real cash, but I also set them up for free play. So you just hit the little service button here, at least on these games. The service buttons are different on other games, and that'll also add credits to the machine. A lot of people like to use these as piggy banks, right? Like where there's no locks or anything, but unless you don't, I mean, only the person that knows how to get into the cash box can get in there, right? So a lot of people use these as piggy banks where you can put bills in there and then take the cash box out yourself and take all the bills out, right? So a lot of people do that. But completely optional. We default all machines to free play only without the bill validator and printers in them because those things are the most likely things to fail over time. Plus, if something ever happens to the bill validator or the printer or you run out of paper or whatever the case is, you can't play the game anymore until you fix those, right? So the fewer things to go wrong, the better. But if you do like to use cash and all that, we can add those back in. There's just a small upcharge because those components cost money, but it's something that we can do if you specifically want cash. Let's see. None of these come clean. Yeah, that's true.
If it's clean because we cleaned it.
Yeah, 3 months without gambling. Yeah, G2E is going to be my next gambling trip. Yep. To the stars, can you get a Wonka machine? Yeah, I can. The original Wonka video, I can do that. And Colleen says, how much do the machines cost? It's all over the place. The cheapest that you can get with is like a 3-reel double diamond is probably around $950 before shipping and all that kind of stuff. These are around $2,200 before tax and shipping. And then top dollars, if you want just like an old school original top dollar, that's probably around $3,500, but they go up based on the style they are. The double top dollars are a little bit more, top dollar deluxe is a little bit more, etc. So, but one thing that we do offer that nobody else offers when selling slot machines is 24 months, 0% interest if you qualify with a firm. So if you wanted to split payments out for a while, we know these things are expensive, so. And they hold their value, guys. Like these are, if you take good care of it, you keep it clean, all that kind of stuff, they will hold their value pretty well. Some actually increase in value. Now, we can't give investment advice or anything like that, but I have very seldom lost money on owning a slot machine. It's one of those things, especially the ones that we typically sell, because we don't charge crazy amounts for it, so it makes it a little bit easier for you to turn it around. But it just depends on the markets at the time. Top dollars are always really hard to get, so they always sell at a premium, but they also invest well because of that, right? And they're not making these ones that we have anymore, so you know, that's something to consider.
And there's actually a big aftermarket trade, you know, pull forward too. If you have a good machine and you want another one, usually can work out a trade with somebody.
That's usually how it goes. You'll get sick of it and you're like, I want something else, and you go from there, right?
Whew. This one's got a license dongle in it.
Yeah, most of them probably do. Save them because we're going to need them.
Real tilt.
Did that first one work? On the left?
No, there's probably something that's not plugged in right.
I saw an AVP logo come up.
It did, but then it didn't get anywhere after that.
Oh, it didn't? Okay.
Just sort of stopped.
It might be the signature card. We have to look at that and see. All right, let me get caught up on chat here.
Okay, there we go. Try that.
Ken says, are the cabinets basically as is, or is there factory support for parts? So we offer 6-month warranty on all parts. But lifetime support. As long as you keep owning the machine. Now, if you send it to somebody else or sell it, we can't continue to honor it. But as long as you own the machine, we will help support you. Meaning, we will find the parts you need, all that kind of stuff. We typically deal with the machines that we know that we can get access to parts with. The other games where it's just like, that's why I stay away from Konami. That's why I stay away from Aruze, IT, all those I stay away from because it's very difficult to get parts for. And the last thing I want to do is sell a machine and no way to fix it, right? Like that's the worst scenario possibly for me. So Colleen says, dude, you okay?
What?
And do you ship to all states? Do the laws about being antique or not matter? Well, the laws matter, right?
Laws matter.
We're not going to say that the laws don't matter. All we can tell you is that we have no issue with shipping to any states, and we have. But you need to take the responsibility of knowing what your laws are in your state. Personally speaking, I've never had any problem. As long as you're not doing anything nefarious with these things and actually, collecting money and stuff like that, and especially if we take all those components out and it's just set to free play, I highly doubt anybody's going to ever mess with you, right? But
Again,
there are laws, and you got to be, if you're in a state that completely bans it, for example, like Alabama, you're going to have to make that call yourself, but we have no problem shipping there. I hope that makes sense. We don't want you to do the wrong thing, but
we are not breaking any laws by shipping to any state.
That's right. You're the ones that own it, so you decide what you want to do with that, if that makes sense. So, good question. And 10 Minutes says, how would you rate the Wizard of Oz slot? Fun factor and volatility. Depends on which one it is. I do get those. I have one for the J43. It's really expensive though. But it's the one of the latest ones that's out. And To the Star says, what's the main issue the home slots have? What needs to be fixed the most?
Battery.
Well, yeah, that's if you leave it unplugged though and screw it up. But printers are problematic. I really try to get people not to buy machines with printers because they fault a lot, and when they fault, again, the game stops playing. If you run out of ticket printer paper, it stops playing, that kind of stuff. So, yeah, Little Joe says, bill validators are a pain in the ass, have to replace 2. Yeah, those suck too. That's why I'm just saying, like, we will do whatever you want. If you want bill validators and you want a ticket printer, that's fine, no issues. We can put those in, we have the parts. But if you really want a nice, easygoing experience at home and not have to worry about it just stopping working, you want to take those out and just have it set on free play. It's just what we recommend, right? But we'll do whatever you want. And Samuel says, curious how much RAM is in a machine. Depends on the machine. These have about 4 gigs of RAM in them. These are a little older. The J43 I have has 16 gigabytes of RAM. The Crystal Core I think has 8. So it's kind of like a somewhat modern computer, same amount. And I can get an airplane, and they're not too expensive either. Let's see, more. Okay, then I need to go enable all her other games. Hey Robin, good to see you. Sorry, I'm about 10 minutes behind on chat here, just scrolling through. Yeah, I like that, Mike V. Last time Mark fell victim to the chase, it was before he hit the jackpot on Top Dollar Grand at Foxwoods. Let's repeat it in Vegas this October, Redemption. I like that. Let's see what happens. And Slotman says, on an S2000, are the reels dedicated for each position, 1, 2, or 3? Asking in case I need to replace a reel on my home machine. No, not at all. You can swap them out. They don't need to be in a certain spot. Okay. Gene says, I lost the double diamond and blazing 7. I don't know why it would deactivate. Check the denominations. I might have put it under a different denomination, Gene. Oh, never mind. Found them. Okay. So, Robin, right now I'm loading a machine for Lori. I don't think she's in here right now, but she bought this machine. For all you guys that ordered G23s, we have finished them up. Lori's the last one here. I'm going to try to get them on the docket for Wednesday pickup for shipping. But if they can't make it on Wednesday, then the following Monday they'll come pick them up. So they're finally here. We finally got them working. We're back from vacation. Now Dave's stressing on the top dollars.
Whew.
I can hear him over there.
So far, not batting good.
Jeff says, can you create a cover that camouflages it to look like a regular piece of furniture so my significant other doesn't know I bought a slot machine, because that's the only way I'll ever get one.
You'd be surprised. They
come
fairly
furniture
affordable.
wrapped. You could keep them furniture wrapped and just say, you know, it's a bookcase or something. I don't know. That's on you, though. That's funny. All right, I think I'm almost caught up on chat here.
Mark, do you have keys anywhere?
This is another good question. What do you need?
Keys?
Just use this one for now. I have a bunch at the house, but...
Probably need to get a bag of them.
Casino question, do the house have paid on staff techs that work on any brand, or do they need to contact the specialist vendor or visit on site? The answer is all three of those. So after COVID, a lot of slot technicians were actually let go and they started to outsource it. So that's why you see more and more machines disabled now than you used to, because they just tolerate it for a while until they can outsource, you know, enough to have somebody warrant them coming out and working on multiple machines at once. But there are also dedicated techs for each of the manufacturers. So Light & Wonder has techs, IGT has techs, especially on all the leased games. If a casino has a leased game, then those techs are responsible for maintaining those games. So you'll see them come out. So it could be a mixture of all three, but the bigger casinos have in-house techs that are trained to work on all of the different ones in there. Slotman, $5 super chat. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Oh, there's Jody.
I didn't do it.
Dave's like, I didn't do it. All right, I got caught up on chat. I got to start working on this here. I'll look back in a little bit.
I'll take a break here and go check the chat. Oh.
Here, you want to watch chat here?
Yeah. Well, this thing's booting up. So far, none of them are without errors.
Well, I'm not surprised.
All right. What we got here?
Not surprised.
Woo. Stand underneath the fan for a minute. I almost fell out of I did fall out of my chair, Will. Like, actually fell out. Luckily, they're only like, this is the size of the chair. So it's not like I fell far. Not sure how. Let me wash my hands real quick. Whew. Mark, I put what essentially is wrong on the error messages.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I can see them. I'll go over there and check after I get this almost done with this, I think.
It's a lot like working on cars because your hands get so dirty.
Yep. Oh, before you come over in those papers, can you look for the one that says Lori? I think it's on the top.
Lori.
Yeah, I need that. Thanks, sir.
No problem.
All right. She wanted some specific poker games, so she said aces. Let me see what these other ones are set to. So
We got everything but a microwave here.
bonus poker.
Yeah, it's the stop that kills you. I don't know, Will. My first and second Tough Mudder this year were definitely a struggle.
Okay,
That
so
was
they're
a
all
lot of
$7.
extra work.
Okay. Aces and faces.
Aces and faces.
Here we go.
I've got live stream on one screen and Le Mans on the other screen.
Let's see. Bonus. Bonus poker.
That's his World Series of Poker name.
Bonus deluxe. Got that. Double bonus.
Well, Adam's exploits is throwing out in some fighting words.
Okay.
Double bonus is the best video poker.
Oh, is it?
I don't know how people win on Ultimate X. Throwing out some punches.
Ultimate X is bad. I'm with you on that.
Steven, we kind of have a showroom. Let me turn the camera real quick here. So essentially, this is our showroom right now. So it's kind of a showroom. I wouldn't say it's a wow showroom, that's for sure.
Triple double bonus. Good Lord, that doesn't sound good.
Will's on the side of Adam. Double bonus is the best.
What do
Little
you
Joe-
know about video poker?
I'm reading what they say.
Not talking about you. I'm talking about Will.
Oh,
I've never seen him play
Little
video
Joe
poker.
says deuces. Ultimate X sucks ass.
Yeah, Ultimate X does suck ass.
It's definitely the Gamble Smart showroom, that's for sure. And to think we were going to rent out a building that had AC in the front, like office area, but then like had a warehouse in the back with no AC,
Yeah.
there's no way. I'm going to be in OKC for OIGI next month. Dang, I always forget when that is. July 14th. No, definitely won't be there July 14th at Windstar or Choctaw. Most likely going to be in Atlantic City, but that's to be determined at this point. I keep forgetting about the Oklahoma Indian Gaming Association meeting. Damn. I got to put it on the calendar for next year. All right, so it in video. What are your thoughts on social sweepstakes casinos?
Oh, here we go with that.
I haven't spent any real money, but have cashed out several times on free sweeps coins they gift you. I am not a fan. We are definitely not a fan of any of the social sweepstakes casinos, since they are not licensed and they are not a registered casino. They don't have to follow any laws or anything else. I'm definitely not a fan. That's for sure.
All right. I think we're done there.
Okay, this one's from Proud Monkey. Are those video poker games by default full pay? Seems like you're adding them quick and not having to adjust pay tables.
No, the pay table is part of it, but it defaults to the highest.
Gotcha.
So I didn't have to set the pay table.
So there you go. Defaults to the highest.
Nice. Well, Lori, you're all set to go. There's your poker.
We should probably cycle through a few reboots on that.
I know with the way it's been going, right? Nothing. Am I playing Deuces Wild? Yeah, nothing.
Bob, top dollar, says, I almost didn't tune in this video because I thought we were probably going to be fixing top dollar machines. Well, we'll get to that next, Bob.
Yeah, Bob. And no, Mike V, I'm not a poker player. Don't start. I bet I'm playing proper strategy, though, for Deuces Wild, though.
Little Joe says, that's a good looking machine. My compliments. It is nice and very bright. Colors are great on it.
Let's see, so I go,
We
should I go for the
don't
flush,
send out
or-
things that don't look good, you know.
I'm going to go for the flush. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have.
Interesting statistic, Will. If you play before 9 a.m., 40% of the time, you get 4 of a kind all the time.
Oh, yeah?
That's pretty good. Nobody plays perfect on deuces, says Little Joe. Yeah, Adam, Slot Mania really screwed over people. They kind of did it to themselves and then stabbed everybody in the back. That's why I'm not a fan of the social casinos and the sweepstakes. If I'm playing for fun, I'm playing for fun. I'm playing Jackpot Party or the My Vegas apps. If I'm playing for real, which I've only done twice, it's been on DraftKings because I know they are an actual, full-on casino. Oh, that was so close.
Come on, 2 deuces.
Yeah, I gotta say, these G23 machines are pretty nice because they're very versatile.
How am I doing, Little Joe and Mike?
They say you're doing horrible.
No, they're not.
Just got back from, Amanda, I can't even say that word. Snookelmeyer? That word, yeah. Adam, I agree they have gone downhill, mainly because they've branched out. So MGM is no longer their specific,
Probably should have gone for the flush.
reward center. So they're branching out to other places. So the MGM payouts have gone down, but there's still a lot of great ones out there when you figure that it's all free and free play and free points you earn. It's still a great deal. But yeah, the rewards on the MGM side have really taken a step down a few.
All right, this is the one I got to ask you about, Mike V. So do I take the straight or do I go for holding the 2s? I'm going to wait right there until you say what I should do, or Little Joe. This one I'm not sure what to do. I think probably taking the straight. Are they saying anything yet?
To the Star says 2.
So go-
Seattle Susie Q says hold the deuces.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Mike V says, you might also have a straight flush draw. It pays 50.
Yeah, that's true. Those 2.
Little Joe says straight. So
So everybody's saying everything.
everybody's saying everything. I say go for the straight flush.
You think so?
I
If
mean,
if I get another 2, I got it.
exactly.
Or if I get
You need to pull
8,
any 10. I mean, there's a
or
lot of
6
things you can pull.
of spades.
You can pull jack. You can pull, yeah.
4 of a kind.
4 of a kind, there you
And
go.
I wasn't expecting that. I don't think anybody was. How funny. Oh, can we get 5 of a kind?
No.
No.
Video poker rule is don't throw away a winning hand. I totally agree with that, Joe.
Yeah, but in that case, it's different because it was going to be a winning hand anyway.
Right,
Because
it was
I had
gonna
two deuces.
No matter what, it was going to be
It was
winning
going to be
hand.
a winning hand.
So you already had a winning hand.
That's what made it complicated.
And there were a good number of outs to go for the
Right.
the straight flush because you still had a whole bunch of other outs for the flush and the straight.
Exactly. Ah, here's another situation. Same thing.
Oh. Hold the queen. No, I guess not
No,
even
no,
hold the
no,
queen.
no.
That's
It's
right.
just it's a flush or go for the extra two.
Let's see what they say on this one here. Will says next offer.
Try again. This is the same scenario before, but I don't really have a straight flush draw unless I got an 8 of spades. Any other updates?
No one's got nothing.
Okay.
They have tons of opinions when no one's playing. Proud Monkey says keep the flush.
I just don't think that's right on Deuces Wild. I don't know.
CL Sue's good. If you were playing Ultimate X, you'd keep the flush and
Oh
the
yeah, on
multipliers
Ultimate
for the
X, yeah. Ultimate X for sure.
Just hold the twos.
Yeah. So I lost 10.
As long as you get a free streak, keep the winning hand.
Look at that, Drew. Drew blind. All right, I know. Inside straight. Oh. God, it's so hard to get 3 twos. All right, enough of that. And then we'll go work on the top dollars here. Whoops. Undo. No, not plus, undo. Ah, screw it, I'll just do that. These touch screens are so bad.
32 red.
Okay.
When's your next WinStar trip? Moxie, I'm not sure. We got a busy, hold on. CL Suescu says zoom in on the pay table. Well, it's different now. I missed that earlier.
Oh,
There we go. That's a little more zoomed in. Yes, Zachary, we do sell these games. We have a large batch of them. You can see here. We're working on these currently. These ones are in our showroom there. We work on them. We sell them on our website. Check out Gamble Smart for more info.
all right, Lori, you're all set.
GambleSmart.net.
You're all set, Lori.
Yeah, the link probably can post it.
All right, let's go see what the hell's going on with these.
Yeah, WinStar is going to be difficult just because we got so much going on.
No system launcher found. Okay, so that's just this is double top dollar.
Why the blue tape? What does that represent? It represents the error message that it said the blue tape at the top holds the glass in place to keep it from jiggling during shipping.
Oh, is that what this is?
Yeah, I put the note on what the error was.
The error was right above it.
Yeah, but I didn't know if the machine's going to be on or not when you got back to it.
Well, okay.
I was helping
You
you
don't
out.
got to get all upset. It's all right. Damn.
Oh, we still got to ship Robin's slot machine out.
Yeah, we do.
It's one of these, Robin.
Yeah, it is. All right.
Bye, Bob. You go have fun playing Top Dollar.
Yeah. You closet freak. All right. Now I need to find this. Now I need to find where I put the double top dollar loaders. Okay, good. It came up into diagnostics, which is a good sign. All right. Top dollar deluxe. Top dollar. Double top dollar. Sweet. I got it right here. Okay. Can they see that okay, Dave?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay.
Oh, crap.
Wow, this monitor's terrible. We're going to have to swap this one out.
Yeah, I saw it was really
Yeah,
bad.
wow. It's got lines and everything. I do have spare of these monitors, so. This glass is in really good shape.
Rosalind HB, I noticed a lot of high limit rooms have Top Dollar and Pinball. Yeah, that's a pretty popular game.
Yeah, for high limit players, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Robin asks, ever get another pinball glass? What happened to your pinball glass?
Yeah, was I supposed to replace it? I'm trying to remember. Oh, I know what she's talking about. Yeah,
Yeah.
they had a little nick on it. No, I need to order one from you, Robin. I totally forgot about that. This thing froze up on this. I clicked the wrong thing because the touchscreen's off. And so, let's see what this one's saying. Well, that one's booting. So, non-recoverable error. Cannot fault without. Oh. This one, the RAM, I think, is not on the CPU. Whoa, this one stinks. Oh, man.
I told you.
Woo. All right, so we got to pull CPU out of that one. This one, just a real tilt. Let's see.
All right. Where was I here? Okay. Question. I was playing Triple Stars 9-line 5 reel at 4 queens. When the reel tilted and the slide attendant asked if I was using the handle because it seemed to trigger the reel tip most often.
That's correct.
Yeah, I mean, it's just because you've got gears going on and it's not an electronic impulse to do that. So they're just wanting to know for troubleshooting.
Yeah, exactly right.
Oh, Ken, that's a good idea. Does Dave push a drink cart through every 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Might be a thing I think about.
All right, well, this one's working.
Except for the real tilt, that was working, yeah. And it looked good inside as well.
Oh, did you take the bill validator out or never
Yeah, I
had
took
it?
the bill. I can't remember on that one.
Okay. But I don't think this one has the... Oh, it does have it. Okay. Nice.
So that one's like good to go.
Yeah. I
Just
mean, the
spray it
rails are
out.
pretty messed up, but we just got to clean it. I got to take the spring out of the door.
Penny pinching. Do you ever go to sleep with all these slots playing in your mind when you try to sleep? I've definitely heard them before in my dreams. Oh. 2x. 3x. Interesting.
First offer. 75 credits times.
Yeah, Will is definitely on the Instagram. I'll warn you about follow him. He shows you when he's working out, and it's depressing.
135 credits times 3.
That's a good offer.
Winner.
All right. Let me get back over here. Because now this one has decided to stop booting into diagnostics for some reason. It's still reading the disc though.
Liz, I'm just seeing your picture from the Park MGM pool. I really like the Park MGM pool and the Nomad pool. You can always sneak into the Nomad pool. They really don't seem to care, especially if you're buying drinks. And it's really nice. There's no kids at all. From Dan Gherkin, how much do these slot machines weigh? So the double top dollar deluxe, they weigh a lot. I would say in the 250 range, maybe
almost
even
300 pounds.
Almost 300 pounds.
Yep.
Can we add a smoke machine for ambiance? I bet we could do that. Samurai Jin is also looking for IG buddies.
IG buddies. I don't know what that is.
Instagram.
Oh, I got you. I think this hard drive's toast, which is okay. I've got other drives.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to pull this out. Dave, let me know when you're looking for something to do.
All right, I'm looking for something to do. I'm cooled down enough now.
You're not going to be happy with it, though.
Why?
The button tilt.
It's a button tilt?
No, the one that we had the button tilt on, this one right here. What Nelson was playing at the end.
Oh, crap.
It was just one button.
Yeah, that's what all
So-
starts out as. Just one button.
Stop your whining.
It's just one
There
button.
you go.
All right. The reason Mark's like, hey, button tilt, because I worked on one. Was that yesterday? God.
Yeah, I know. It just all
I worked on
blurred.
one yesterday.
Yeah.
And I ended up replacing like 5 buttons.
Yep.
Here, moving this over here so you can see the screen.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm about to get up because I got to go swap the drive out of this thing. Well, I could do it right here.
All right, button tilt. And he didn't see which one it was. He didn't get that far, did he?
I think he said it was the rightmost one, but if you boot into diagnostics, I think
Yeah.
you'll figure it out pretty quick. All right.
First thing I'm going to do is reseat the ribbon cable.
So you guys can see what I'm doing. I bet this has a spinning drive in it. Yep. That's probably why it's hosed. It was dropped or something.
That would be it.
That would do it. All right, I got to get Phillips. And these things are pretty picky with the drives. They have to be kind of enterprise grade sometimes.
That's why I always buy Samsung Evo Pro drives.
Yeah, I buy these Intel ones that are cheap because they're only 80 gigs.
My screwdriver's
160
right
gigs.
there.
I don't care. That thing's a beast. I don't want to use that.
It works so good though.
I know.
Well,
LCD reels will be the horizon soon. Well, they've done. I mean, they've already kind of done that.
Pokey Bandit, if you're in here, it's dark in Le Mans. This is when the racing gets good.
To the stars, I will absolutely come and clean your reels if you buy a machine, but you got to pay for me to come out there.
And me too. He needs an assistant. I clean the
Robin,
reels.
Robin, you can do that. All you really need to do is get a nice microfiber cloth, spray like some alcohol on the cloth, and then place it up against the reels as you're spinning the reels, but do it with the power off.
I also recommend 91% or higher alcohol.
Yeah, what Dave said.
Denatured alcohol. Yep, fixed. Done.
That was an easy one.
It was just reseating the board,
Thank
the
God.
cable.
So I don't have a mount for this one, so what I'm going to do is,
Score.
I wonder if I can Velcro it.
Did they want bill validator in this one?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I'd leave it in there.
check.
Yeah, I think I'm going to.
All right, that's good to go then.
Sweet.
Let me make the back. Oh,
Yeah, I think I'll Velcro it right there.
this one doesn't have any of those speakers up front.
What?
These speakers?
Oh, that's for the player's tracking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so we're
the
good
speakers are up top.
there. All right, let me cut the pieces for it.
Actually, I want to mount this to the side here. Just as long as it's not touching the board. That's perfect. Okay. Could you, are you getting up?
Yeah.
Just give me one of those stickers. The Velcro stickers.
Oh. Like sticker. What sticker?
Because I don't want this thing just rattling around in here.
Oh,
I'm
for
gonna
sure.
Fix it to something.
Get you two in case you need it.
Beautiful. I think one might be okay.
Oh, plastic cut. Plastic.
Yeah, that's not going anywhere. I need to raise it up a little bit though. The reason I'm doing this is that this is a mount for the 7200 drives, and these won't fit on that, so I just don't want it to be rattling around in this case. So that Velcro is holding it in there. That's fine. That'll be good. The thing I don't know is if this one had a 3 coin or 2 coin in it. I'm gonna have to put the chips in. Well, let's try to get it working first before I go through all that. Because that's going to be a rabbit hole. Okay. Guess you're done staring at my knee. Yeah, this cabinet's pretty filthy. We're definitely gonna need to clean
They
it.
all are.
Yeah. This one's pretty bad. Although I'd say the one to the right of it's pretty even worse. Something blocking it. Oh, there we go. I think that's it. These cabinets are the worst freaking designs. They did not make it easy for techs to work on these.
It's just like a car. When they build a car, they're not thinking about anyone repairing
Right,
it.
exactly. It's like, oh, you have a problem with the glove box? Well, you need to take the center console off. You need to remove the steering wheel. Okay, that's an exaggeration, but you get the idea. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe you do need to do all that.
It's not too far of an
I
exaggeration.
know, right? Okay, just need to make sure I get everything in here.
When I had my Mini, there was this coolant piece that looked like a heart when you pulled it out, like it looked like an artificial heart. And you had to take apart like half the right side of the engine to get to it. And it went out all the time.
Oh, man. It sounds like a nightmare.
Okay, tape. Hey, Mark, put more Gorilla tape on the list,
Okay.
as well as a cutting board, plastic or wood,
Oh, okay.
and a like a utility knife. Way easier to cut this stuff with
What stuff are you talking about?
what?
What stuff are you talking about?
The Kydex pieces.
Oh, I got you.
Way easier to cut with a razor blade.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Better cuts and everything, but I don't want to cut through to the.
No, I understand. Okay. So I just need to connect the power and then need to get the diagnostic drives. So I think that, hey, bye, Will. Good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping by. I know it's a Saturday afternoon. I know a lot of people are doing things. But we appreciate you guys hanging out in here,
Will ain't
keeping
doing
us company.
Will's not doing anything. He went for a walk.
Yeah. All right, let's see what happens. Hold on to your butts. All right, let me catch up on chat here. Ryan, not sure where most of these came from, but I would suspect, well, a couple of them have LaBerge from Louisiana. So I think some came from there. Usually the rule of thumb in the slot world is that the dirtier they are, the more likely they came from Louisiana.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, the cable management in these cabinets is atrocious. It is the worst, and it's really difficult to deal with. Yeah, they're very similar to the inside of PCs, actually.
Super similar. Like you'd have no problem working on this if you ever built your own computer.
This screen is terrible.
Okay, this is good for another one, just not this one.
Okay. Okay, let me go get game loaders.
Okay.
So I'm installing the OS now, the operating system. Yeah, Bob says you two need work tables and comfy office chairs. The thing is that what we need is a way to lift all these machines up easily, you know, so that they're at our height.
Because you can't really, they're so low to the ground when they're on the
Yeah.
ground.
The our work table is kind of the kitchen counter over here, but it gets the job done. You see, I've got my computer and then Dave's back there working. And,
I'm cutting.
That's kind of where we do all the work, and then come over here to the machines and do stuff.
It's actually a lot of counter space for this kind of work.
Let's see. Warning: do not remove. Okay, it completed. That's good. So now I'm going to take that out and put the game loaders in. And hopefully it matches the license that's in here.
We're over here with our high school diplomas doing all this work.
Yep. I think we did a little bit better than high school diplomas. And Chuck in Connecticut says, with all electronics backgrounds, I love this stuff. Maybe I'll buy a broken one from you. Yeah, if you want to. Definitely give you a good price on it. The problem is the shipping. It's just, you know.
You're welcome to come here and visit and pick it up yourself.
Yeah. If you want to do a day trip, come on down.
Did you say you lived in Connecticut?
Yeah.
That'd be one hell of a day trip.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm not sure it'd be a day trip at that point. And Kabuki says, what maintenance is required by us when we buy one of your machines to maintain it in good working condition? Honestly, you don't need to do much. You just got to keep it clean, just like you would your PC or anything like that. You know, don't let dust build up.
Which it really wouldn't in
Yeah.
a home.
It shouldn't. At home,
Yeah.
you should be fine.
Like if you have dogs, you might want to vacuum it out, you know, once a quarter or once every 6 months,
Yeah.
or dogs and cats and all that. But really, I don't think any additional maintenance is needed beyond.
It's really not as bad as you think, because we bring them up to the point where you just have to do light work to it, you know. As long as you keep it plugged in and you turn it on every, say, week or so, or just leave it on all the time, which is we always prefer, then you'll be in good shape. That did not load all of the files it needed to, so I need to go over here and look and see why the other one didn't load. Yeah, they're both on there. Oh, I see why. Never mind.
Good job.
That's got to go. And then that's got to go to here. There's basically two files. There's a game controller file, and then there's a game theme file. And the game theme file was the one that didn't get loaded. So let's try that again. Hopefully we get this one working, even though it's gonna need a big cleaning. But if we can get the reel spinning, that's good, right? Okay. We're located in Central Texas. Yeah, I have hydraulic lifts. I have one, but they're $180 a piece. It gets kind of expensive. Jody, you didn't miss anything. Proud Monkey's just being himself. Or I guess Adam's Exploits said it. I don't even know what we were talking about. What were we talking about?
All right. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, Harbor Freight is a great place. The lifts are like $180 there. Same lift. Go to Home Depot, it's $500-600. It's ridiculous.
It's
Works
marketing.
just fine.
It's all about marketing.
Oh, taking over the kitchen. Oh, okay. No, we're in the spare house right now. The Gamble Smart headquarters. We're not in our house. We wouldn't be doing that. Yeah. Hey Ruth, good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. Okay, let me reboot this. I think we're good for the first boot. See what happens. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Hey Mark, can you have my screwdriver?
Yes, you can, because I don't like it. It's too heavy.
I'm trying to figure this out here.
Oh no, Adam. This is our headquarters. We're leasing this house because we had a storage area that was big enough for all this, but there was no air conditioning and a water leakage problem. And it is so hot outside right now. I would not want to be in that tin can. All right, let's hope for the best here. What are you working on?
Putting the blackout on this thing.
Oh, I gotcha.
It's this is different than the rest of them.
Yeah, some of them have different fronts to them. Hey, Burgett, good to see you. And thanks for your, I think you sent us an email. I read it, I just haven't replied yet. No, I haven't got the first power bill here yet.
It won't be that bad.
I don't think it'll be that bad because we only turn the AC down when we're over here. I keep it pretty high and all the machines are turned off. So. Yeah, Adam, imagine that brick, but then it being 100 outside. All right. Well, that's a good sign. Those are the errors that we want to see. So let's continue. I'm just going to leave it on pennies for now just to test it.
Maybe somebody wants it on pennies.
Yeah. It lasts a long time.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine if double top dollar was ever available in pennies? 2 credits a spin.
Yeah, this is the wrong license dongle. Let me go try to find it. 3CP7.
There we go. All right, see if I can figure this thing out this way.
Errol. You guys can watch Dave.
Check. Yeah, watch me do interesting stuff over here. Which actually isn't interesting at all.
I just got to go through a bunch of dongles, so it's not very exciting.
What I'm trying to do is cover these up. It's where they pulled out the player's card system. And this is just has a bunch of holes in it, so I'm essentially just trying to drill some holes, match that up, cover that in, with nothing to drill a hole with. All right, improvise.
I need my glasses.
Improvise. Damn, I got this, but need a drill. I don't have a drill, but I
We have a
got
drill.
an electric screwdriver.
We've got drilled, there's no bits.
You got a drill with no bits.
Well, we have the bits over at the house.
Oh,
I know where Jody keeps them.
don't lose those. Joey's gonna get mad.
Yep. That's right.
Remember that thing in shop class where it said, use tools as they're recommended and everything?
Uh-huh.
Here we go. Not doing that.
Uh-huh.
Mr. Schumacher, that was my
Oh, really?
shop class teacher. Metals and wood.
Black orchid, gold bars,
See if this works.
triple double
Oh,
diamond free
anyway.
games,
Probably
Triple
better off
big
using
wheel.
Phillips.
triple double, that's not it. Triple big wheel,
Oh, that's actually working really good.
game king,
Woo.
triple double diamond free games, nope.
Okay, put this over here.
Haywire, pinball gold,
Oh, that's working actually really good. Okay, let me switch
Oh, this
over to
might
a
be
smaller
it.
bit. If you're looking for an awesome screwdriver, it's the Fantic Nex S1 Pro. I like this screwdriver a lot. Saw it on TikTok and I was like, I'm going to find it on Amazon.
Okay, let's try this dongle out and see. If not, I gotta go look for it. I do have a license for this.
There we go. Dang. Better than I expected, actually.
God, this machine stinks. Oh, it needs a cleaning so bad.
Look at that. 2 holes right there. A little bit bigger. Make those a little bit bigger. Oop, that'll do it. Ah! Yeah, it just does not want to stay. There we go. Okay, now it'll match up on here perfectly. Look at that. Bam, perfectly. Make another notch right there. Little trick, whenever you're trying to score something, score the back side of it. Ask me how many times I did it the wrong way. Improvise my straight edge with the edge of this piece. Don't cut the countertop. There we go. That's a good score. Whenever you're scoring plastic, you just want to give it several swipes, depending on how thick it is. And then with this case being super thin, I can just bend it. Bam, look at that. Whoop. Over there, we take our good friend duct tape. In this case, Gorilla Tape.
Oh, that's an interesting Proud Monkey. So, Four Queens rooms are going non-smoking on August 15th.
All of them?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Oh,
I
the
guess.
rooms, not the casino, right?
Not the casino.
Yeah.
Oh man, I wish they'd do the casino.
Look at that. That's solid.
Ah,
Doesn't look factory, but it's okay. Now, on this other one, I don't know if I want to put all these holes on there. So that's a lot of them.
okay, I've got to remove.
But I don't see any other way.
I gotta get my chip burner out because I gotta replace some chips here.
All right, this one I'm probably just gonna notch, put notches in.
Is there a tiny screwdriver over there? Oh, jeez. I like manual labor. Oh, okay. That is pretty nice.
It is pretty nice.
Except I dropped a screw in here.
That does happen.
At least they're magnetic.
That was about probably the most boring thing they could watch. It's me putting
Oh,
notches in plastic.
it's all right. Okay, I need to find.
Being over the top perfectionist here.
Mm-hmm.
The way I look at it is maybe there's a chance I own one of these machines in the future. I want to know it was done well.
Uh-huh. That's true, though. Okay, I need to find a chip burner app. I don't know where I
Okay.
put it.
A little bit more there. I need the other pair of wire cutters. Do a a little bit more fine work.
Oh, there
Use
it is.
actual wire cutters.
Pro. Okay.
All right, all right, all right. Okay. Only a couple more here. See where I'm going with this. I just notched that out. I just got to drop that piece. Okay. And the heavier to do the scissors and trim this down a bit. Okay. Nope. Wire cutter is easier in my hands. Work smarter, not harder. You know
Yeah.
who said that? Scrooge McDuck. And that man swam in gold every day,
Yeah, there you go.
which would be
What more do you
extremely
need?
painful.
All right, I'll switch you guys over.
Something more interesting than this.
Yeah, well, I don't know. That's pretty interesting. So I got to reburn these chips here. So I've got my chip reader burner right here.
I don't know what everybody was saying either while I was doing this. They're probably like, hurry up and end it.
Yeah, I know. I haven't looked at chat.
Kill me now.
Okay, so program. Okay. Now I need to get this other chip out of here.
Hey, hey.
Let's put this up here. DuckTales. Ooh, bum, ba-da-da-bum. DuckTales. Ooh, da-da-da-dum.
Don't even need duct tape.
Or DuckTales. You need duct tape or duck? Oh,
Try-
that's perfect.
Try firing that out.
That's smart, man. That's one way to do it. Nicely done, Dave.
Over perfectionist for sure, but that's kind of what happens.
Okay, that chip's done. So I'm going to put it back in here. Make sure I get the polarity right. Sure would like to know where I put my glasses.
They're right there.
Those are sunglasses. Oh, no, I see them. I need my glasses to find my glasses.
That's the kicker, is that you got to have your glasses on.
Yeah. Okay, now I need to get,
These old people needing their glasses.
I'm not sure if you guys will be able to see this, but I need to get this chip out of here.
The kicker is that I'm like 6 years older than Mark.
I know. But you act like a 2-year-old, so.
I stopped growing up. There's no fun in it.
I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid.
Can't even be a Toys R Us kid anymore. They went out of business.
They did not.
Toys R Us kid. Toys R Us.
Dude, there was one in there was one in Vancouver.
Yeah, but I mean, they overall they're no more. I think they're actually coming back. I think I heard.
Well, that chip does not want to come out. Oof.
Oh. Where'd that go?
There we go. Okay. Chip acquired. Now this one I need to get an adapter for.
Crap, it's almost 6 o'clock.
That's the big one. There it is. So if you're ever doing these square chips like this, what you want to look for is the one that's dog-eared, and that's the key to going in here. Because there's one corner that is dog-eared, and you want to match it up. Push down. And hopefully I get the right direction on this first go good.
All right.
But it'll tell me if it's the polarity's bad.
So this one is good to go, except for a bottom drawer.
Okay. Oh, I gotta select the right chip type first. I need to look that up. PM49 FI. FI. It's FLOT 32, I think it is. Let me look again. I don't want to do that. I think it's the, yeah, PLCC 32, that's it. Okay, now do a read on it. Oh, I guess you can't see my screen, sorry guys. It's part of it, right? So, pin number
Okay.
1 should be at the bottom, so I do have it backwards here. All right, let's read it. Make sure it reads. Okay, it reads good. So now I need to load the file that I need to put on there. And okay, program. Okay. All right, back at chat. Sorry, guys. Jeff, he said, I would love to stay overnight at Fremont Street, but I need my sleep. Downtown Grand, that's where you should go. It's a block away from downtown Fremont Street, and we got 2 different rooms there, and both
Two
of them
different
were quiet.
towers.
Both of them were quiet at night. You could not hear it. They did a really good job with the soundproof, and they both have noise machines in each of the rooms too, which is pretty cool.
And they have earplugs in the machines too, but not really necessary.
Yeah. Now we purposely tested it out, like even though we had rooms downtown, and on the strip. Okay. So same thing here. Need to get this chip out of here. And then look for the dog-eared corner. That's it right there. And match that in here. Okay, that's pretty flat, so I think, oh, I didn't see that was rotated, sorry guys. Okay, so let me put this card back in. Oh, I gotta blow the dust out of this thing.
And Mark, this COM port doesn't have to be connected because it was for the, no, it does have to be connected.
Which one?
This one here?
No.
It doesn't? Okay.
In fact, you can take that cable out. It goes into the bottom of the back plane.
Yeah.
You follow it.
I didn't know because we're using the printer and...
Yeah, I don't think that's for the printer. It's for something else. Wow. Little thing. Sorry for the noise warning. I should have warned you.
There we go.
So the card slot on here, there was dust in there, and that's going to cause it not to make good contact. So, all right. Sorry, I should have warned you about the noise, guys, before I started blasting that. Okay. All right, we can bring this back over. I'm gonna have to do another clear on it. Ugh. Oh, this thing doesn't even have a filter in it.
Filter probably got clogged a few years
Right.
ago.
Okay. All right. Get everything plugged back into this thing. Whew. There's a sticker on top of this thing that says good.
Good what?
I don't think it was good.
Good riddance?
Yeah. What exactly was good about it? Hard drive was busted. The chips were outdated. Okay, so ribbon cable's in there. You know, I want to take this printer out because this thing does nothing but eat up space. And we're going to have to take it out anyway to clean, so. And chances are the printer has a problem. So, forget it. Rip it out. Hold up a second here. That should have been plugged, that USB should have been plugged into something. Yep. That's what I thought.
Okay.
No wonder it wasn't reading the license. There's basically a USB hub on the back plane, and you have to send that hub over to the brain box. This part going in the brain box was connected, but the one behind it wasn't, and it appeared like it was because the printer was blocking it. So as soon as I took the printer out, I saw it was just hanging there. So,
All right, riddle me this, Batman.
what'd you do?
How do I knock the back hole out of this thing?
Oh, it's laminated over.
It's laminated over.
So there's two options. We'll have to get with the customer, let them choose. We can find the location of the hole and drill through
And
the
drill it.
laminate, but the laminate's going to crack.
Right, but it's on the
But
back.
it's on the back. But I like to give the choice to the customer.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I don't, if they're trying to keep it as good as new. I mean, it's on the back, but.
It definitely looks nice laminated.
One of the other things you can do, Dave, is. Oh, I see what you're doing. That works too.
What? Doing what?
What you're doing right now.
What's that?
Just lifting it up so you can run the cable under.
Oh, yeah.
That works.
Scrooge McDuck.
Riddle me this, Batman.
I mainly tilted it up like this to make it easier to put the door on.
Yeah. You could do that too. Okay, I think I got everything in. Just need the power. Okay, put the diagnostics in. Okay, now I can catch up on chat. Because now we're at a waiting game again. Let's see if you guys are still in here. Yeah, we're going down in numbers. I'm not surprised. Everybody's like, this is boring as shit. Why am I watching this?
This is like watching paint dry.
Yeah, why am I watching this? Oh, super chat from Lil Joe, 777. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, little Joe.
Excuse me. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Jody says earplug might be necessary if you're rooming next to Dave.
Earplug might be necessary for rooting next to Mark and Jody.
That's true. Jeff says, I'm cleaning and doing laundry while watching. You're already on in 3 rooms. Oh, God.
Thanks for keeping our numbers up, Joe.
Yeah.
If you could log into a different account on each
All right,
one.
it's Jeff. That's Jeff, not Jeff.
Or Jeff.
Thank you, Jeff. Oh, I need to get a
All right. I'm just going to plug it in and test it
Tito
as
for
is.
this one. Hey, be careful there on that door with the glass.
Oh, crap. I didn't see it was on there.
Yeah, it's close.
Let me wiggle it back over. There we go.
Oh, good. This one has a board in it.
Okay, that's on there. Mark, the door is very shut, but the little bar won't go out, meaning the door is not shut.
What's going on?
That's
What are you trying to do?
lock this thing back.
Oh, and it's not going?
not going.
It doesn't look flush. And it's still booting.
Okay.
Yeah, come back Wednesday,
There we
8
go.
o'clock. We'll be back on normal schedule.
There we go. That's very in there now. Okay. Yeah, now we're good.
This thing is taking forever to boot now. Make sure I got everything plugged in. That looks good. Maybe it's okay now. That was weird. Yeah, Robin, we should do that. I'm actually working on a new website that'll have all the slot stuff on it. There we go. This was just a bad boot before. All right, I think we're getting close on this one. Just Mike says, I would vote that Mark has paid his penance and can cancel the remainder of his 3-month gambling restriction. No, I'm not doing that.
I won't let him.
No way.
I'll be like, nope, you said this.
A fan sent a design for a logo on a shirt. It's freaking awesome, and we're going to do it. Called No Slot Summer. And so I'm going to try to hurry up and get a shirt made and put it on video.
I'll talk to Beverly
How quick do you think she could do it?
by the end of the week.
You think so?
Yeah.
Just make 1 or 2. I mean,
Make a couple.
yeah. Because I'll wear it and then do my video while I'm wearing it.
And then we can always put them on the website, you know.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
On demand. We just need to put in a note that says there's going to be at least a week turnaround time.
Yeah, no, for sure.
We got any Sharpies? Like this fine point one, but we got like a big one.
Not over here.
Gotcha.
We don't.
think I got one in my bag either.
Here come the reels. Where is this?
Oh, son of a bitch. I have a Sharpie, but it's silver.
Okay. Oh. Do you have a,
Key?
yeah. Just stick it in one? Oh.
There it is.
Thank you, sir.
You'd have found them eventually.
Oh, this key is fucked up.
The slot is?
The switch is.
Sorry, everybody, for the noise.
We're gonna have to replace that.
Okay, still works. Ooh, I'm gonna play some Diamond Queen. Where you at, George?
Yeah, George.
Test him with Diamond Queen.
Which way did he go, George? Which way did he go?
The only thing we're testing is, not testing, is wins.
Yeah,
Can't do that, Diamond Queen. Can't test wins.
that's right. You guys remember that from the cartoons? Which way did he go, George? Which way did he go?
You know, most of those are off the air now because they were racist in some way.
What?
They have taken off so many Warner Brothers cartoons because they're racist.
Whatever. It goes over kids' heads anyway. You ever watch cartoons as you're an adult and you're like, oh man, how did I not catch that when I was a kid?
All right. This thing's good.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. Shut it off.
All right, moment of truth, guys. Gotta close all these switches. Oh no, I'm gonna have to put the bottom door on.
No. What?
Uh-oh, it doesn't see the light board
Uh-oh.
at the top.
It might not be connected behind the touchscreen, right?
It's possible. It says peripheral device offline, bar crest lights, which is the light board behind the... So Joseph, we're trying to get, we've got a bunch of top dollars in, and they all need work. So we're doing our usual thing here, just refurbishing them, getting them all ready, getting all the errors cleared. And getting them ready to sell. That's what we do.
It's what we gotta do.
It's what we gotta do. All right, so I gotta check the light board on this one. This will be...
Sorry.
Damn, Dave. God, take it easy on people. Imagine if they had headphones on. It'd be done right now. Causing deafness. Okay. Damn, we're just dropping everything.
Damn it.
What are you doing? You said that one was good. What are you doing?
It was good. Then a piece of trim popped off. There we go. All right. Oh, crap. Uh-oh.
Wow, this thing is stuck in here. Well, the light board is there. Just need to figure out why it's not seeing it. It's plugged in. So that's there, which should be, sorry, I know you can't see. This connects the top to the bottom, and then this connector goes out and then down to the bottom of the machine. And all that looks to be plugged in correctly. Okay, hang tight, I need to go get a bottom door.
Gotta go get more parts.
Yep. Okay. Dave, New York says, are any of the top dollars you got in a 5-line S2000? Oh, that is a hard one to find. We've got 5-line SAVPs though.
It's just the good.
So this is actually a 5-line right here that we have working. It's just the front glass is incorrect. You can see the double dollars, or double. You just have to swap out the glass. And then we've got a couple more over here that have the correct glass, but we haven't turned those on yet. But S2000s are really hard to find in the 5-line. I've only had a couple come through here in a while. What is going on? What happened?
Trim popped off.
Oh no.
More correctly, it sheared off.
Are you gonna be able to get back on or no?
I can do it two ways.
Super glue?
Well, JB Weld. I wouldn't use super glue on this. I use JB Weld. Metal to metal welding. And it would hold. I just have to go get it.
Yeah.
The other way would be to take off the monitor and everything else to unscrew it. But I don't know if that
Doesn't it slide on?
screws on.
It screws on?
Yeah.
Did the screws break?
The posts broke.
Oh.
It snagged on this thing and popped.
That's no good.
This monitor is completely different than the other ones even.
Yeah, Shad. Thanks, Proud Monkey.
I could get
Hey,
that.
Adam, we got both of those. Do you already have a cabinet? Do you just need the games? We got the games.
I'm gonna run to the store and get JB Wells.
Okay.
We'll give that a shot first.
Okay. Sounds good. Good question. So if one of the LEDs does not work, does that mean the whole board is scrapped? No, not in these. On the S3000 backlit reels, that is definitely the case. It's like Christmas tree lights. It's awful. But no, some of those can be burned out and it'll be all right. I think it's probably a disconnection error somewhere. Just got disconnected. Adam says, tell Dave to get some drill bits. We've got some. This thing has trouble booting all the way. So there's some other issue going on. What I need to do is trace the... There's a light on the board, so it's getting power. Hold up, I think there's a board missing on here. I think there's a component missing. This looks weird. Look at this right here. It looks like there's something. I haven't looked at the back of one of these in a while. I think there might be something supposed to be there. So the way to check that is to look behind one that we know has a board lit up, which is this one. So let's check it out. It could be nothing, but that just looks sus, you know? Yeah, look at that, guys. It's missing that board. Well, alrighty then. I'm gonna have to steal it from one of our parts machines. That answers that. So I'll power that one off for now. And move on down the line. This one's from LaBerge. LaBerge. Let's see what we got with this one. Oh, this one doesn't have a CPU in it. That's nice. So probably what I'll do is take the CPU out of the one that we were just working on and put it in here. Oh man, I don't know if I have... No, I do have the software for... Oh! Did you guys see that? You missed it. Open the door and this was just hanging in there. Good Lord. These guys screw anything in these days. Come on, guys. What a mess. Oh, look. What's this? It's their log for opening the door. Let's see. What we got? Pull optic, needs tape, E-key. State Tape, where we are always talking about that, aren't we? State Tape. So that was the reason that one was open. It was signed by MB. Isn't that funny? They even done my initials just like this, just like I do. Isn't that weird? So yeah, game needs verify. State Tape. That was from Gaming Control. Green screen, turnkey. So there's a red screen and a green screen. A green screen is recoverable. Green screen just means something tripped up and they had to redo it. Let's see what else we got. Installed new hard drive. Well, we don't know about that because the CPU's missing. They took it out. Try new set of chips. State Tape. Red screen error was jumbled. I don't know what that means. No game enabled. Oh wow, it just keeps going. See, I love finding stuff like this in these things. RAM clear, CPU, sealed CPU with game. And that's from the State guy again. Door work. Door. E key. Non-recoverable error. Powered on. Powered off. That was on March 12th, 2021. Powered off. That's cool. This is from LaBerge. So the last known entry on here was on October 10th, 2021. Grab project meters. So that means they looked at the physical meters probably for the last time before it got put out of service. Yeah, pretty cool. What do you guys think? I think that's kind of cool. All right, enough of that. And it still has the LaBerge ticket printer paper in it too. All right, so we just need to put the CPU in this one. And we'll do a clear. And I need to find the game files for this one because I'm pretty sure I have it. All right, so let me go grab that. Joseph, that's actually a different machine. This is a different machine. So where was it the last 4 years? Probably sitting in a warehouse somewhere. This is the first attempt since then to bring it back. Crazy, huh? I just get so sick of people that say, oh, gaming doesn't have to be there to do stuff, change the game thing. It's like, guys, it's like I've been through this so many times. I've seen it, I've witnessed it, and then you see things like that, and it's like, well, but, you know, that's all right. People believe what they want. I don't care. They don't update this. They don't update the payouts every 30 minutes or an hour and stuff like that. Okay, we gotta do something about this thing. Can't believe there's no screws in this. There's one screw in the bottom right, and that's it. It's probably because oh, it came out of the screw. Oh my God. You just never know what you're going to find with these things. You know? Okay. Let me go get my socket wrench and then a couple more of those nuts and get that problem fixed before I put the CPU in there. Okay, I'd like to know where Dave put my socket wrench. I saw it a minute ago. Do. I'm probably staring right at it and oh, there it is. Let me make sure I get the right size. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I should make a video on that, Katie. Say, hey, look what I found. Of course, LeBurge probably wouldn't like that. I could hide it, that it's from them. Okay. I think this is the right size. Yeah, the right size. Stop that. I got your message, Katie. Sorry I haven't replied yet. I've just been busy working on these things. But we're going to do something for sure. Okay, let me time this last one here. Okay, that ain't going anywhere now. Okay, now we can work back on the CPU. You can always tell when somebody's worked on these because all the cables are no longer in their factory positions. It's always the easiest way to tell. Okay. Oh, this doesn't have the... Oh, I've got to get a power supply. This one has a, this one's assuming that there's an internal power supply, but these CPUs right here don't have any. I've got some of those in storage. Dang it. Thought we'd get that one working. This one's missing a CPU over here too. And oh, here's another one. Is this also LaBerge? Yep. This machine started on March 14th. Bad COM board. Jeez, lots of errors on this one. I hope that's not what we're up against. Yeah, they decommissioned this one on the same date. State tape. Malfunction on bonus. Top dollar does not light up with bonus. Uh-oh. That's the light board. I'm just reading all the different comments on this thing. All right, well, I think, guys, we're going to stop there, take a break, because I'm going to have to go to storage and get some parts. I haven't moved all the parts over to the building yet, but we got some working. But appreciate you guys. Thanks for coming. Yeah, if you're interested in any of these machines, obviously we'll get them working before we'll ship anything out. But if you're interested in any of these top dollars, let us know. All of these will be 100% by the time we get done with them for sure. Just more work to be done. But anyway, guys, thanks for joining us today. Really do appreciate you. As always, gamble smart, gamble safe, and we'll catch you soon on the next video. Take care. Thank you, guys. Have a good Saturday night.